Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Today we're just gonna continue on with some more Starsector. Last we left off, we went back to Gamlin, and found out that the new prototype Valk is now ready, and we got it. I don't remember if I did any refitting, if I've repeated it, made some adjustments to it as of yet. I can't remember if it left off in the storage area or not, but continue on from there. I'm just gonna put this up because I've been playing something about this game. It just adds a bit of. I just can't stop playing. I'll just be honest. I can't stop playing it. I decided to make a new off-stream playthrough. That looks amazing. I want to try looking for that, hopefully. Not sure how we get access to it, but it'll be on the list. But yeah. Something about this game just makes me want to keep on playing it. And I decided to make an off-stream playthrough. And as you can see, that's a lot of progress. A lot more progress than the one that I have. And don't worry, a lot of the aspects in that playthrough is a lot more different than the one than this on-stream one. Mainly, well, the main difference is that it's reliant on automated ships. It's less of a frigate playthrough and more of an automated ship playthrough. Mainly because, so we ended up by the lost station, where we had all of our gear. I'm gonna double check this thing. The main reason I decided to make a new off-stream playthrough is mainly due to the fact that I want to see whether or not a specific ship still exists. There's a specific ship that was added by the Arma A mod. It's pretty much a cataphract that's automated, and I wanted to see if it's still in the game, and I thought it was because it has been updated, Arma A mod, so I just assumed that it's still there, but for some reason I haven't encountered any. Now, either I was just crazy and that the mod in question is actually doesn't exist, the ship itself doesn't exist, and I've just dreamt it up. But the more likely explanation is that one of the mods I've left in deactivated for this time around actually has it, and it wasn't actually the Arma A mod that has it, it was something else. So, as much as I want to go digging through the amount of, as much as I want to go digging through each and every single mod that I have deactivated, I can't turn it on. More likely than not, it's a faction mod, and I can't just add those mid-save. I mean, I can, and I can just mess around with the console and make sure, mess around with the console, give them their respective planets. Well, not respective planets. It's gonna be a different set of planets, but still. What did I have equipped on this? But that's still gonna be leaving a decent amount of the content inaccessible because they don't have their specific systems. It's the same reason why you can't install a UAF mod mid playthrough, because they have an entire system all to themselves and you can't just sneak that on there. But I guess I'll look off stream for the right mod. I was kind of hoping to get it because I want to still. It's pretty much to keep in theme with the frigates and destroyers only playthrough. But seeing as that I haven't encountered it yet on a playthrough that's specifically meant to go after automated ships, I guess I've just been really unlucky, or it's from a different mod. Another thing that I realize I haven't encountered much of yet, I haven't seen any of this of the I don't know what to call them. They're not AI, but specific the automated sub-faction that's been introduced by the Knights of Lud. I double-checked their mod page and it didn't seem like it's been split, like it's been given its own mod page because it has gotten bigger or something like that. That doesn't seem to be the case. So unfortunately, I'm a bit too much shit out of luck there as well. Main reason is because even though I don't get access to the automated cataphracts, I at least have some solace in the fact I can get some solace in the fact that the specific automated sub-faction introduced by the Knights of Blood, at the very least I can get some access to that tech, as a decent chunk of their fighting force are frigates and smaller, or all cruisers and smaller. I can't remember if there was a capital ship. There might be, and I just wasn't able to encounter them in my previous playthrough, mainly because it's a bit of a hassle to deal with. One thing I did realize in my off-stream playthrough, whatever weapons that come out of these things, they tend to be really damn good. In the sense that they're really flux efficient, which makes sense. We are using a biological weapon. Most biological weapons, assumedly, they don't share the same systems as ships and require flux. Also, my off-stream playthrough also featured a more pirate style. Yeah, I pretty much just decided with the MRC and then started off being enemy number one with most vanilla factions. Yet at the very least, I'm with the help of the player, as with any other faction that exists in this game, vanilla or otherwise, you tend to become the powerhouse of the system if you side with a faction. One thing I did notice, it might be a Nexarellan thing, now that I think about it, as that did get a update since last time I played. There's now a unique tracker to all the progress you make with commissions. It now follows the same system as... Ooh, hello. Okay. Keep that in mind. As the events, where they show up in tiers and you do a specific amount of events, and eventually you get the chance to get promoted, and promotion gives you better promotion gives you more money, more credits at the start of each month. And I'm guessing this is part of the next realm mod because it does come into play with this with the colonization and or invasion aspect of the game. Okay, so there's a pirate somewhere. And there goes the MRC. 07 to those folks. They're gone. Hegemony has taken over their only planet, which, now I think about it, I don't exactly know how they can win. Oh, I can't even view their faction anymore. Unfortunate. But as I was saying, I don't exactly know how they can expand without the help of the player. They are they start out as an offshoot of a pirate faction, pretty much, and eventually they'll be able to get back to their former strength, because they are, if I remember the lore correctly, they are a competitor to Tritac, pretty much the leading force into developing cataphracts or mechs in this game, or in the mod. And because of an attack made by Tritac, they're in ruins, and all that's left is a station floating, orbiting around, I'm guessing, the planet of that once housed said faction, and have just begun just doing pirate tactics instead. Pretty sure this is a logistical ship. Yes, it is. Need to move that down in the fleet roster. I don't want to accidentally field it. And this is a bit too overkill and for what we're going up against. I'll just send the cataphracts. I also want to try out the new experimental Valkazard.
I've got a bottle of the good stuff waiting in my locker for when we return.
As a Silver Sword prototype, so it's pretty much the same system as the OP Valk, but with more modularity to it, or modular ability. I don't know what the correct term for it, but you can just change the weapons. And I'm pretty sure this one also lacks the system where you can, if you have a certain commodity, almost forgot to turn that off, on your person, it'll give you benefits. Let's just call them combat stimulants. But if you have combat stimulants in your cargo holds, it'll use up a certain amount and you get some bonuses from it. I don't think this new one has it. Though, if I remember correctly, the whole mod itself exists somewhere. I just haven't been lucky enough to get it. The EMP emitter might be interesting, though the weapon slots on them aren't exactly that appealing. Let's just leave them alone. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. Are we okay, what am I gonna get from this research station? Any unique blueprints, perhaps? We got the Overlord suite and blueprints for the Imperium mod. I shouldn't have accepted that because I haven't double checked, but whether or not a decent amount of those blueprints are cruisers or higher or bigger. This is a wing. It's a freighter. I can't exactly tell whether or not this is a cruiser or bigger. I don't think there's any destroyers that uses large missiles. Oh well. This one, I believe, it's a capital ship. Well, selling that. Let's not take everything. I want to learn everything. You have this. This is a bit of an interesting one, because since we do have access to automated ships, if they have a hangar bay, we can sacrifice an extra AI core and pretty much replicate the same system as with the Wingcom suite. Instead, we just slot in a gamma core, well, this one's for beta cores, onto it, and they'll start piloting it for themselves. This is something I was a bit confused with, but I realized it's something about the Ashes of the Domain mod, which helps with researching. Came a bit of a surprise when I ran into it in my off-stream playthrough. And we got Missile Autoloader. Not gonna lie, I haven't exactly used this thing as much, so I don't exactly know how effective that thing is. But it's a bit of an unfortunate thing. I know it just started, but it's pretty much a bad idea to just go on the be right back screen for like 30 minutes. sorry, I guess. I mean, I would be fine with going on the be right back stream for like 3 minutes if I had mods, but since I'm just starting out, I don't have anyone to keep an eye on the stream while I'm gone for that long. So there's gonna be another split stream. I'm gonna be ending the stream real quick, and I'll just be back in like when I return. Sorry to anyone who decided to stop by. But we'll continue on with more Starsector when I return. See you then, I guess.